Perfect.
In my collar, I'm going to break the grip, and then I'll start to cross, and then I can reinforce the grip here, and then you can also hold over the elbow here. So I really like to lock it in with this grip over the arm, and then I can use this one on the other side. I'll grab his lapel, or grab his gi right over the shoulder, and then it's that same motion we were just doing. So I'm going to put my left foot in the hip, and I'm going to use this to rotate my body sideways. All right, as I'm doing that, I'm really driving off of the hip. I'm using this leg to push my body to the side, and I'm simultaneously kicking this leg up into the armpit. So notice like the angle I get here when I go, I have him, I'm perpendicular with his body. So if I'm in front of his body, it's going to be really difficult to finish the armbar. Like even if I get this leg over his head, it's just going to be so loose, I won't be able to finish it. Or he'll be able to pull his arm out easily. So I'm driving my body to the side and I'm kicking up into the armpit because it also moves him. Even if I get to the side, I have a decent angle here, but by kicking this leg up in the armpit, I can get a much better angle because it tips him over a little bit. Now from this point, it shouldn't be too hard to throw the leg over. But when we throw the leg over, we want to shoot our hips up towards the ceiling. And then once the leg's over the head, I'm going to pull my heels to my butt. So like I'm doing a hamstring curl on like a yoga ball. Pulling my heels to my butt, and my hips are going up. And then to finish, we want to hold. We need to make sure our partner's thumb is towards the ceiling, and we want to hold the wrist. I'm pinching my knees together and I'm lifting my hips towards the ceiling, and we get the finish for the armbar. All right. You can grab the sleeve with both hands and you can pop the grip off. You can start to cross it here, and then you can reinforce it. So once you push it across, grab over the elbow right behind the tricep and lock the arm in here. And then this hand that's on the sleeve, grab right beside the shoulder. You can grab gi material here, and then I'm going to put this foot in the hip and use that to rotate my body. So driving to the side this way and kicking this leg up in the armpit. And then now I'm throwing this leg over and I'm biting down with my heels. So I also want to flex my toes towards me. So if I point my toes, I can't get as much activation of my hamstrings. So I want to pull the toes towards me, and I'm driving my heels down towards my butt. And then the last thing I want to do with my legs is squeeze my knees together. So I have a really tight position here. And then you see how now his arm is resting on my chest. If I start to lift my hips off the floor, yeah, he's already tapping and I wasn't even pulling his arm. Right? As I lift my hips off the floor, that creates space here so I can get a better lever. And then the last thing is we want to keep our partner's thumb pointed towards the ceiling. So if he's turning out this way, that gives him like an option to escape. So we want to keep the thumb towards the ceiling. I'm grabbing the arm with both hands. I'm pulling it towards me and lifting my hips, and we'll get the tap.